Just behind me is King Parrot Creek. Now this isn't the area that Hume and Hovell crossed over, but it's a really long creek, so I'm just north of Flowerdale, and I thought I'll just pull over, spend a bit of time by the creek and see if I can see a king parrot. Unfortunately, I don't know their call. Alright, no king parrots here. They might be all huddled up on a branch somewhere because it has been raining. So it was on the 7th of December when Hume and Hovell met with and named King Parrot Creek. And I'm in Strath Creek now. They came through this area while they were having trouble crossing over Mt Dissapointment, which I haven't reached yet. I'll be able to see Mt Dissapointment when I reach Kilmore. But from here, I'm on to Broadford. This is amusing. I saw this lookout from the road below and thought, oh, stop and have a look. Look what I can see. Fog as far as the eye can see. Or we're up in the clouds, I guess. But this is still beautiful. Oh, I see kangaroos. The roads through here are very windy and slow going. It's very steep. So I've just made my way down to Sunday Creek, which is in Broadford. But I've had a pretty easy time of it because I just drove here. Didn't take me very long. Through the mountains. Yes, it's raining, but it's, you know, no big deal. Hume and Hovell and their expeditioning party had a horrible time making it to Sunday Creek. Lots of birds around here, which is nice. It took them, I think, nearly a week to make it from King Parrot Creek to Sunday Creek, which is not a huge distance. But they tried so hard to get over Mt Dissapointment, which they named because they had so much trouble getting over it, that by the time they reached here, they would have been very relieved. They almost thought at one stage that they wouldn't make it all the way to the bay, that they might have to turn around without having achieved what they set out to do. They were cut to pieces by what Hovell called cutting grass, which is probably a sword sedge. He described that one of the men was wearing a pair of pants that was being shared between 3 men, and that those got cut to pieces. And at one stage, when the locals were burning the grass, they had to turn around and go in the opposite direction because the fire changed direction. That would have been the Tungurung people. They couldn't find a place to rest comfortably. They couldn't see 10 feet in front of them at one stage. So they arrived here on a Sunday, and I think that's why they called it Sunday Creek. Still some old trees with some important hollows. These birds seem to be sneaking up on the kookaburra. There's a cute little historical precinct just across the road from the monument in Broadford. And I didn't plan this, but I've arrived on a Sunday, which is fitting considering they called the creek here Sunday Creek, because Hume and Hovell also arrived on a Sunday. But it also means that this is closed. Oh no, it actually says open by appointment. Oh well, next time. With a bit of luck, I'll be able to see Mt Disappointment from a distance when I get to Kilmore, because the Kilmore monument is quite a big one that you can walk up inside to look at the view. But depending on how far we can see with this rain, we'll just see what happens. What's the saying? This weather's good for ducks? I guess so. Or ducklings.